So here we are going to discuss about those elements in which the last electron enters into the p subshell. So the elements in which the last electron enters the p subshell are known as p block elements. So the general configuration is ns2 np1 to 6. Group 13 to 18, all the elements in the periodic table belong to this block. General configuration or valential configuration is ns2 np126. Why np126? Because in p block the elements maximum accommodation of electrons in the last subshell is 6 electrons. Here, except helium, all the elements from 13 to 18 belongs to p block. Why helium is not included? Because helium is not having any electrons in the p subshell. So more about p block elements, the properties about ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, atomic sizes, electronegativity, this we will discuss in detail when we will further consider this chapter. Here the last electrons are entering into p subshell, so there is no electron entering in d or f. So the elements which are having the last electron entries in d and f block belongs to d and f block, which is in between the periodic table, and f block lying at the bottom of the periodic table. In p block is also known as representative elements. Why? Because this includes metals, metalloids, non-metals. Then it's a very diverse group because mostly the elements here are included. Here we are going to discuss more about the group 13 to 18. So here when we are going to discuss about group 13 to 18, let us discuss about group 13 and 14, a short which you have already studied in class 11th. In 13 to 18, we have already discussed in class 11 that carbon family and aluminium family, many things we have discussed about the atomic sizes, electronegativity, properties, ionization, enthalpy. So here we are going to start with group 15. So when we are going to start the group 15, what are the elements which are present in group 15? Group 15 includes nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Before proceeding the chapter, we must know that what are the elements name. So once again I am repeating: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. When we move down the group, the non-metallic properties decreases from nitrogen to bismuth. Why? Because atomic size increases, and due to increase in size, the last shell electron becomes loosely bound, and as the last shell electron becomes loosely bound, the electrons can easily be removed and metallic property increases. So let us discuss all the properties one by one. The very first property is occurrence. Now, occurrence can be in two ways. One is in free state, other one in combined state. Nitrogen in the atmosphere is present 78% by volume. It is also been present in compound state also in the form of nitrates as sodium nitrate, child saltpeter and potassium nitrate, which is Indian saltpeter. And nitrogen is also found biologically in living organisms, in plants and animals, in many forms like amino acids, proteins, DNA, RNA. All these biomolecules are comprising of nitrogen. Now coming to the second element, phosphorus, which is also a part of living beings in the form of ATP, but in inorganic form it is also found in atmosphere, in earth crust as apatite family. Calcium phosphate, calcium halides, fluoroapatites, calcium phosphate, calcium fluorides. These are the apatites family in which phosphorus occurs in nature in combined state. Phosphorus is also found in phosphate rocks, and as I already discussed, it is also a part of living organisms. So here phosphorus is being found in apatite families, and then it has also been a part of living organism. Phosphoproteins, phospholipids, cell membrane, DNA, RNA, all these are comprising of phosphorus. Now coming to arsenic family. So arsenic, antimony and bismuth, they are found mainly in the sulfide minerals. It means in the form of mineral ores. So here these all are found in the form of sulfide ores in earth crust. Arsenic, antimony and bismuth, they are also found in traces. Now we are just looking at the table 7.1. The table 7.1 is showing the atomic and the physical properties of elements group 15, nitrogen to bismuth. Atomic number is also there, atomic mass, electronic configuration, ionization enthalpy, electronegativity, all the data is here. Few we will observe it is increasing down the group, few are decreasing. Let us discuss one by one all. So here when we are going to discuss these properties one by one, the very first property is electronic configuration. What is the electronic configuration of group 15? In group 15, all the elements have 5 electrons in their valence shell, and the valence shell configuration is ns2 np3. For example, nitrogen, atomic number 7, it is having 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So phosphorus 3s2, 3p3. Arsenic in the same manner will have 5 electrons in the valence shell. So accordingly, all will have a general configuration ns2 np3. And this special thing about electronic configuration in p block is they are extra stable. Why they are extra stable? Because group 15 elements have half-filled electronic configuration, and as they have half-filled electronic configuration, so they are having extra stability, because half-filled electronic configuration is considered to be stable. Now coming to the another property, atomic and ionic radii. What is atomic and ionic radii? We all know atomic radii, the distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell. Now coming to the atomic and ionic radii. Atomic and ionic radii, we have already knowing about these terms. Atomic radii means the distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell. So, and ionic radii? Ionic radii is the distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell having the electrons adjacent to the neighboring atom. Now, what is the variation in these two? Here, few elements are having in group 15 ionic radii and few covalent. The ionic character down the group increases while the covalent character decreases. The covalent radii from nitrogen to phosphorus increases due to increase in size. But from arsenic to bismuth, there is only small increase in the atomic radii. Reason, involvement of d electrons. The involvement of d electrons gives poor shielding effect of d electrons, resulting in small increase in covalent radii, because the poor shielding effect of d electron is overcome by atomic size. So there is, as the filling of d and f electrons is having poor shielding effect, this is a reason there is only very small increase in the atomic radii, though atomic number increases. Next, coming to the next property, ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy means the change in energy of an atom for losing an electron from the outermost shell in an isolated gaseous state. The ionization enthalpy decreases down the group due to increase in atomic size. But as group 15 is having extra stability of half-filled state, so here the ionization enthalpy of group 15 is comparatively higher than group 14. Reason, first of all, the nuclear charge is more of group 15 than 14, but the half-filled state is also giving the extra stability, which is giving a very high or greater ionization enthalpy to group 15 from 14. The extra stability of group 15 ionization enthalpy also provided slightly higher ionization enthalpy in comparison to group 16. And the successive ionization enthalpy 1, 2 and 3 increases in the same order as it has been seen in various elements. That third electron removal needs a greater ionization enthalpy. Now coming to the next property is electronegativity. Now what is electronegativity? The ease with which an atom loses an electron or attracts the electron from other atom. This property decreases down the group simply due to increase in size. This nuclear charge decreases and electronegativity also decreases from nitrogen to bismuth. Now coming to the next level of properties, which is physical properties. Now physical properties in detail we'll discuss in our next video. Physical properties of group 15 depends upon their mass and atomic number. All the elements of group 15 are polyatomic except nitrogen. Nitrogen exists in diatomic form and gaseous state, while rest all occurs in solid state. Nitrogen occurs in diatomic form because nitrogen is having unstable nitrogen single bond, while all other elements are stable. Nitrogen single bond is unstable because of its small size and high electronegativity. Then the metallic character down the group increases due to increase in size. Nitrogen, phosphorus nonmetals, arsenic, antimony metalloids and bismuth metal. This is simply due to increase in atomic size and decrease in ionization enthalpy. Boiling point generally from nitrogen to bismuth increases because it depends upon atomic number. As atomic number increases, boiling point increases. But melting point increases from nitrogen to arsenic, from arsenic to bismuth. It is not showing that much general increase, or we must say it slightly decreases. Reason: nitrogen to phosphorus 5 covalent bond is being formed, but from arsenic the availability of 5 covalent bond is not there due to inert pair effect. Only 3 electrons are available for bonding. As a result, from arsenic to bismuth, melting point slightly decreases because only 3 covalent bond is being formed. Except nitrogen, all the elements show allotropy. Reason again, stability of single bond in them. Nitrogen exists in diatomic, triple bonding, gaseous state. This is the reason nitrogen is not able to show the allotropic properties. Now the next property is chemical properties. Chemical properties depends upon the valence electron and bonding. So let us discuss more about it in our next video. It's the chemical properties. Let us discuss the last physical property, that is catenation. Catenation in group 15 is only exhibited by nitrogen and phosphorus. Reason: because higher bond dissociation, enthalpy and stability, higher electronegativity, small size. In comparison to nitrogen and phosphorus, phosphorus is having a better ability to show the property of catenation because of the stable phosphorus bond and higher bond dissociation enthalpy. As nitrogen is slightly unstable in nitrogen single bond, that is why its ability to show catenation is slightly lesser than phosphorus. Now coming to chemical properties. Chemical properties depends upon the valence electron and their reactivity with other elements. So let us discuss the oxidation state. Oxidation state means the ability to react with other atoms or the charge present on an atom when all the neighboring atom is being removed. The two categories of oxidation state is exhibited by group 15. One is negative and one is positive. The most common negative oxidation state is -3, which is shown by all the group 15 elements, but its stability down the group decreases due to increase in size and metallic character. Other than -3, -1 and -2 is also being exhibited by group 15, but only nitrogen and phosphorus because of their higher electronegativity. Now next is positive oxidation state. Positive oxidation state is from +1 to +5, and the most common positive oxidation state in group 15 is +3 and +5. The stability of +5 down the group decreases and stability of +3 increases. This is simply due to inert pair effect. Now, what is inert pair effect? Inert pair effect means the s electrons, the valence shell s electrons, which show reluctance towards bonding, and due to the inert pair effect, the +5 oxidation state down the group becomes unstable, and always the inert pair effect gives stability to lesser oxidation state in comparison to higher oxidation state because of the reluctance of valence shell s electron towards bonding. So the most common oxidation state is +3 and +5, but other than +3 and +5, +1, +2 and +4 oxidation state is also being exhibited by nitrogen only when it reacts with oxygen, because oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen. Phosphorus also show +1 and +4 in some oxoacids, again with oxygen, reason more electronegativity of oxygen. Now, as nitrogen can show oxidation state from +1 to +4, so nitrogen is having an ability to show disproportionate reactions. Disproportionate reaction means those reactions in which the same element get oxidized and same is reduced. So here we are seeing a reaction with nitrous acid. In nitrous acid, we are able to see that nitrogen is only being oxidized and nitrogen is only being reduced when HNO2 gives HNO3, H2O and NO. Similarly, phosphorus is also showing disproportionate reactions, but ability of nitrogen is more. Arsenic, antimony, bismuth becomes increasingly stable with respect to disproportionate reaction. Nitrogen is restricted to maximum covalency 4 because of absence of d orbitals and d electrons. Its maximum covalency is only 4. It's highly unstable in +5 oxidation state. So there is one more question, that nitric acid is unstable. Soon nitric acid can dissociate into nitrous acid, because in nitric acid nitrogen oxidation state is +5, which is highly unstable, and that's why it shifts to stable oxidation state, nitrous acid.